Hello friends, welcome to Sahu Studies. In this video, we are going to discuss about explode function in Scala. So, why do we use explode function? So, explode function is used to create rows of each element of an array. What does it mean? So, suppose there is a one column of a array type, and in array there are 10 records are present. So when we are going to explode that array column with the help of explode function, so 10 new rows will going to create. That means it will create a rows for each element of an array. So whatever the element present in array, that amount of row it will going to create. So in this exercise, what I am going to do, I am just importing all the required libraries. I am creating one variable. That variable will hold the data. With the help of a sequence, I am storing 3 row object in it. And each row object has a list element. And in that list element, we will going to convert into the array. Here we are defining a custom schema with the help of a struct type and a struct field. So there are two columns we are defining here. One is AP full name, that is nothing but this one, which is of string type, and AP marks is of a array type. And in array type, which kind of a data it is going to hold? It will going to hold integer type data. So this list we are going to convert in array type, and in the list you can see the data which is it's holding is of integer type. That's why we have just defined here in the array type which kind of a data it will going to hold. So it will going to hold integer type array. So with the help of a parallelize function, by passing this variable which is holding the data, we are creating the RDD object. And with the help of a spark.create data frame, and by passing this RDD object and the custom schema which we have defined here, it is creating a data frame. When the data frame gets created, this data frame gets created, we are creating this data frame. How we are going to create this data frame? We are creating a new column on top of this data frame we have just created here, and the name of the column is AP marks explode. And how the data is going, how this column will going to populate? It will going to populate with this explode function. And how it will going to explode? It will explode based on this AP marks column. This AP marks column is of a array type. That's why we are exploding this array variable. So we can see there are two objects, two values are there in the array type. So for each element there, for each object there are two new rows will going to create, and here we are displaying with the help of a display function. So let's see how it works in Databricks. Let's create a notebook. Let's connect with our running cluster. I'm just copying the code where in which we this is the code which I need to just import all the required libraries. So all the required libraries has been available in this notebook. Now let's create a object which will hold the data. How it will going to hold the data? It will going to hold the data with the help of a sequence, and we are going to store 3 row objects in it. This is the list. In the list, we are storing three objects. This list, we are storing two objects. Let's copy the content in here. Got it. So we have created one variable. This variable is holding three row object, and each row object has a list element. Now let's create a custom schema. How we are going to create custom schema? We are going to create custom schema with the help of a struct type. And how we are going to define the column? We are going to define the column with the help of a struct field. The name of the column is AP full name, and the data type is of string type. Second one is AP marks. Data type is of array type, and that in the array, which kind of a data it will going to store? It is going to store integer type. Let's run it. This schema has been created successfully. Let's create a RDD object based on this AP data. How we are going to create RDD? We are going to create RDD with the help of a parallelize function and passing the object which holds the data. This RDD has been created successfully. Let's create a data frame based on this RDD and this custom schema. We are going to create a data frame. We are creating with the help of a create data frame function by passing this RDD object and this custom schema. Let's see the data frame which has been created here. We can see this AP marks is of array type. Now let's use the explode function and explode this AP marks. So what it will going to do? Whatever the data present in AP marks column, each row will going to create. So let's see. Variable AP. We are going to create a column with the help of AP, with the help of a with column, and name of the column is AP marks explode. And how this column will going to populate? It will going to populate with the help of explode function. And on which column we are exploding? We are exploding AP marks. Let's run it. Now this data frame has been created. So what we are doing in this code, we are creating one column with the help of a with column function, and we are exploding the AP marks. So whatever the element present in AP marks is of a array type. So whatever the data present in the AP marks, for each element one row gets created. So this data frame holding those data. So let's display it. We can see here for each this Santosh Shah, this AP marks has two rows or two values. That's why it is creating two separate rows. We can see here. Same as for Hindu Gupta, two two values are there in AP marks. That's why it is creating two records. Same for here. So we have seen how to use explode function. So explode function is going to create a separate rows of the data which is present in array type column. So here there are two values are present. That's why after the exploding it is getting created two rows. Let's go to the PPT. Thank you. If you like content of my video, then please subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, and press the bell icon to get notification whenever I add videos.